Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be going over my empties for the month of August. Like always, I'll put these in categories in case you're only interested in certain items. But to start off with skincare, I do have some sheet masks, not a lot this month. So we have two from Tony Moly. One is the I'm Rice Clear Skin and the other one is I'm Pomegranate or Elasticity. I think out of these two, I like slightly more clear skin and I only have one more. I think I would repurchase both of these if the price is right. I mean, they're pretty cheap in TJ Maxx, Marshalls and all that. So if I'm ever in a pinch and I finish up my inventory, then I would repurchase it, but it's nothing to like write home about. It just gets the job done, which is essentially preventing my skin from becoming super dry out of the shower. I have that problem that I need to immediately put moisturizer or some type of serum or something on my face. So there's that. Would repurchase it, but it's not the best. And then I do have like a free sample when I used to do Pinch Me. I qualified for this like foot mask. So it's kind of cute because it looks like a little booty and stuff, but it has serum on the inside. The problem is that you have to have this on for like 60 to 90 minutes. And I initially thought that based on the description, which I believe it says lime exfoliating and rejuvenating foot mask, that it was going to kind of work like a urea cream or like glycolic acid, some type of like exfoliating ingredients like that. But no, I feel like it just added more moisturizer, but I feel like it didn't have the effect like if you exfoliate with a pumice stone or yeah, like urea cream. So I think if you really want to get your foot softer, I would recommend Carousel. My sister uses that and it works well for her. It gets rid of the dead skin and don't need to get like, yeah, like a pumice stone or anything like that. So I wouldn't recommend this. I didn't like it. And it was kind of inconvenient to have this on for like 60 to 90 minutes. So no, thank you. And then final skincare product. So this is the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This one has guaiacylene intensive soothing care after sun care. So how I would use this is that after I would exfoliate or I feel like my face was very sensitive or red, I would use this and I feel like it would calm me down. It does have a slightly cooling effect, but not a lot. So this one, the cream is actually blue, but when it absorbs onto your skin, you don't really have a tint or anything like that. It's not like how some sunblocks, like physical based sunblocks when it dries on your skin and then you're left with like this white cast. No, that's not the issue. I would repurchase this again. I think the only reason why I got this in the smaller tub format is because it was cheaper on the Wish Trend website. However, you are able to get the bigger size one in the tube. I prefer the tube one, but if again the price is right, then I'll get it in the jar. Would recommend it, really like it. It's a little bit thicker than what my skin likes, but I feel like at night, that's not really a problem because I wash my face the next day. All right, going on to hair care, I have some Lush products. So let's go on to the one that I got during the summer sale, which was really random for Lush to do. This one is their Super Balm Scalp Treatment. It says got flakes that no shampoo can banish. Massage this in, leave for 20 minutes, then shampoo out. So I believe I used this before it expired. Yeah, it expired it will expire March 11, 2025. So I initially thought, oh, this is going to be pretty cool. I believe it has salicylic acid. I think that's the chemical exfoliant in here. Maybe I should check, but there's like a big sticker right there. Yeah, that black ingredient right there, salicylic acid. All right, so for this product, I would not repurchase, mainly because I feel like it just doesn't go with my hair type. I would use this before I would shower, and then in the shower, I shampoo twice. And sometimes I would feel like it would still weigh down my hair because with my hair type, my roots get oily and they get very flat almost immediately. I should probably use some type of like mousse product, but I don't. And then my ends or just anything that's not my roots, it gets like frizzy and dry. And I have like poofy, wavy hair. So this just didn't really work out. And I feel like it didn't really exfoliate my scalp. I am trying to find think about like a body scrub, kind of like at the Onyx bathhouse, but just for your hair. I'm kind of looking for that. But anyways, I would not repurchase this. Definitely wouldn't repurchase it for full price, and it just didn't work out for my hair. And yeah, so wouldn't recommend, and it's also pretty pricey for this little tub. Next, we have a Lush solid shampoo bar. I got this for free, I believe, when I did a buy online pickup in store order. So I no longer have it. I'll maybe put up a photo of how it looks like, but this is the Scenic shampoo bar. Initially, when I had it and it was like bigger, I did like it. It was really easy to create bubbles and stuff. So I would use it maybe like once a week. However, once it started to get smaller and smaller, like with any solid shampoo bar, it was just really hard to suds up. At this point, I probably should have used like a mesh bag or something, but I didn't want to. So then towards the end, I just kind of jammed the shampoo bar, like I crumpled it into my hair. And when I tell you, I thought I washed it out, it was not washed out. I look like a matted, like a long haired dog who hadn't showered in a while and like rolled in coconut oil. You know how some coconut oil or like the solid coconut oil, and then you use it as a like a hair mask, but then it like clumps up because it becomes a solid when it's not hot. Yeah, that's how I looked. Oh my gosh, I had to shower immediately. I stayed like that for a day. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll like wait a little bit, but no, I just couldn't take it anymore. So just because of that whole experience, I would not recommend the Lush shampoo bars. I think they're great for traveling and stuff. And like, let's say, for example, you are low in the amount of liquids you have, you know, TSA rules and stuff. You can always just get like a tin container like this, put in your shampoo bar, but I'm not traveling anytime soon. So yeah, wouldn't purchase that. And they are a little bit pricey. And I don't think that they tend to go on sale. So if you do buy one, you have to pay full price for it. All right, next. So this was mainly my sister's product, but then when that whole like shampoo hair disaster thing happened, she let me use the rest or the remaining of her detox shampoo. This is from the brand Way Detox Shampoo. So I like it that it was a gel consistency. I feel like I like that versus the cream. I feel like it makes my hair more quote unquote squeaky clean. And my hair's not picky, but all the ones that I currently have, they're more hydrating. So I really liked it because legit, I only had like about that much. And I feel like it did a good job at getting rid of the majority of the whatever was in my hair, like the oils or the butters and stuff. So yeah, I really like this. I think it's pretty pricey though, so I wouldn't purchase a full size of it, but if my sister were to be like, hey, can you finish this up? I would be pretty happy. All right, so for my first body care empty, I did finish a small business scrub. The brand is called Sugar Mood Bath and Body. Weird, but I feel like their shop is maybe permanently closed. It says on their Etsy site that they're taking a break, but they haven't opened in a while. So I'm like, if I like this, I don't think I'm going to be able to repurchase it. But I feel like this was one of the strongest smelling scrubs that lasted in the shower. Think of like Tree Hut watermelon scrub that lingers in the bathroom, but just a little bit more. So I feel like where the Tree Hut scrub, the watermelon specific one, is maybe about like an 8, this is maybe about like a 9. So I really like it. It was really luxurious. I like the texture and everything. The problem is that this was pretty pricey. I got it half off though. And the rate that I use my scrubs, I do like a good chunk right here just because I have a lot of scrubs. So honestly, I think I could have stretched this out for more than just a few showers, but oh well. Anyways, yeah, so I would recommend this. I think the shop is closed, so you probably won't be able to find it. So there's that. All right, going on to another scrub. I was finishing this up. I think currently Trader Joe's does have this out or will have it out within the next few days. Here is the Trader Joe's Pumpkin Body Scrub. Now, this one was a little bit too gentle for me. I would repurchase it though in the future once I'm done with all my other scrubs. So what is that going to be, like 2-3 years? Anyways, so this one was a dark color. I believe I have a review on it if you want more information about how it is. I think it's primarily a sugar scrub if I remember. Yeah, the first ingredient is sucrose, which is sugar. And then we have other ingredients. I don't feel like it's super oily like how some Tree Hut scrubs are. To talk about the fragrance, it's basically just like a pumpkin pie feeling type of a scent. I believe that it currently is $6.99 or $5.99. So that is kind of pricey for the size, just if you compare it to like Onyx or Tree Hut or Body Prescriptions. But if like you're shopping and you want some seasonal body scrub, I think this is a good one. They also have the pumpkin body butter, but that one smells nothing like the body scrub. So just FYI, if you want a realistic cut up pumpkin scent, then go for the body butter. If you want a pumpkin pie, more gourmand scent, go for the scrub. So there's that. Does the scent linger? No. Surprisingly, this one doesn't really linger in the shower or on my body too much, but it does leave my skin hydrated, but I feel like it doesn't really, it's not a gritty exfoliator is what I'm trying to say. So if you like that feeling, if you like your skin being peeled off, this isn't for you. To go on to another scrub, this was primarily my sister's. I did use it up once or twice. It's still a little bit oily, but this is the Tree Hut Candied Lemon Shea Sugar Scrub. I believe the scent is currently discontinued. And my sister found this, I think, at Ross for $7.99, or no, $7.49, which isn't a good price. I'm kind of surprised that she purchased it, but I think that she had missed out on her opportunity to purchase it at TJ Maxx Marshalls. I think that's the best price that you can get more older discontinued scents because they're $5.99 and they sometimes go on sale. People tend to open it though, so that's your only issue right there. So yeah, this was just like a sugary lemon scent. It was borderline though, kind of astringent, almost like cleaner lemon type of a scent. So maybe that's why it's discontinued or harder to find. So I believe my sister said that she would repurchase it maybe down the line in the future, but I feel like there's just so many Tree Hut scrubs that come out or that my sister hasn't tried that that's like far down in the future. But yeah, this is just pretty nice. I think if you're a little bit picky with lemon scents, this might go a little cleaner on you. So there's that one. Let me put that over, but not directly on my bed because it's still a little bit oily. Okay, next we have a Lush shower gel. I'm so down. I'm so sad that I finished this because I believe the scent hasn't come back in quite a few years. So this is the Mango shower gel. It says light up the night with this marvelous mango body cleanser. So I feel like here, I haven't smelled this in a while. Yeah, it's just a realistic, more green type of a mango scent. I'm smelling it to like remind myself because I think I finished this early in the month. And this is more of a realistic mango with like a little touch of sweetness. I think that there's like mango candy and there's like straight up just a fresh picked mango off of the, is it off of the vine or off of the tree? Yeah, this is somewhere closer to mango off of the tree, or maybe like you cut into the mango, but I really enjoyed this. It was an orange color and it was that thicker, lush shower gel texture that now I feel like all of the shower gels that I've tried are very runny and I feel like you use up a lot of product, but that's a whole separate issue. This one was expired towards the end. I did use it with the loofah, so if you can see right here, it had expired December 12th, 2023. It wasn't moldy or anything and it smelled fine, so I continue to use Lush products after their best by date. I really hope that the scent does come back. I believe that this came out around Christmas time, surprisingly, a year ago. But unfortunately, the Christmas inventory, or I guess collection, has already been leaked, and this is not one of the returning scents. So I would repurchase this for sure if it came back. The only issue is that I feel like it is a little bit more stripping. I feel like Lush shower gels in general are pretty stripping. I think if you're a little bit sensitive to that, maybe go for their shower jellies or their hydrating soap bars, or perhaps their shower creams or their shower slimes. Okay, next we have, oh, I think the remaining stuff are just small businesses. Okay, so first we have a body spray from a small business, Dirty Soul Soap Co. I believe this is my second or third empty from the brand. So this is their marshmallow cereal treats. I forgot what was this supposed to be a dupe of. I want to say cereal marshmallow bar, but I'm like a little bit iffy on it. Okay, so for that, the fragrance notes list creamy milk, campfire marshmallows, and vanilla. So this one, I could realistically reuse this, but I don't think I have the need to do that. I want to make a note that this fragrance mist and a lot of the Dirty Soul Soap Co. fragrances do turn like a dark color. It almost looked like this would stain my clothing, but I would spray this primarily on my PJs, so I kind of didn't care for that. Does this smell like cereal marshmallow bar? No, I feel like there's like a heavy cinnamon note in here. I feel like a lot of the scents kind of have like the same base or the same type of cinnamon note, even though there's not one listed. Did it get stronger with time? I would say like marginally, but like no miracles happen. And I think that the base formula, I don't know if it's the Wish Hazel or if it's the glycerin or what, but I think it just doesn't go well with my skin because I feel like the last 2 or 3 that I finished, I feel like they all kind of smell the same. And I personally don't like hydrating body mist, which I feel like this is more hydrating type versus alcohol based. So I think going forward, I won't buy hydrating body mist. I'll just buy alcohol based ones, if that makes sense, because I spray mainly my clothing. All right, so would I repurchase this? No. Would I try the company again? I don't know. I think their shipping is kind of pricey now because I purchased this before they blew up. So this has been resting, aging, maturing, whatever you call it, for a while now. And then I think I saw someone's video. I don't know if it was Chris from This Guy Shops, because one of my concerns was whatever. My concern was that I was worried about the preservatives in here, because typically if you buy from a small business, they don't use preservatives, meaning that your shelf life after opening is a lot less. So I think maybe he had mentioned, or someone else had mentioned, it was 1 year, and yeah, this is well past a year. Does it smell like it went off? No, but like I have a huge collection, so I feel like I need preservatives, because I'm not the type of person that goes through like 5, 10, 15, 20 fragrances in like a month. I barely get through one a year. So yeah, I feel like if you go through a lot of product, this might be more for you, but not for me. Yep, so there's that. Okay, next one. We have it was kind of like of a sample, because I had never tried this small business. So I just got a lot of their like tester perfume oils. It's from Cake and Barrel. This one is bubblegum. I did write a little note to remind myself. So there is bubblegum that smells a little bit more like lemon. This one smells a little bit more like berry. I liked using this. It was a one-time use though. I think it would pair perfectly with the Bath and Body Works bubblegum pop. I'm smelling it right now and it smells delicious. I think if I would have known that it would have smelled this good, because sometimes with bubblegum scents, I feel like it leans a little bit too lemony or like citrus heavy, that I would have gotten a like perfume spray or body mist for it. Yeah, so I would highly recommend this. I don't know about the stain power, because I feel like it didn't really linger on my skin. So the one time I used this, I put it before I went to bed, and then I couldn't really smell it in the morning. So what's that? I go to sleep for like 5 hours. So I know for sure it didn't last 5 or 6 hours. So maybe like 2 or 3, or heck, maybe even 30 minutes. I don't know. All right, next small business, we have Sweet Nothings Perfumery. I was going to do a dedicated review for this, but I don't know what happened. So when I purchased my order on the website, there was a 15% off, and I did get a free sample. This is one of the free samples. This one is called Sweet Dairy Cow. It smells exactly like you had boiled some milk, or kind of like when you warm milk on the stove top and then you let it cool down. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And I feel like it's just like a one simple fragrance note. There's nothing else added. There's no cinnamon, nutmeg, not even like vanilla. It's just straight up electronic note. So I did use this once, or no, the times that I used it, it was before I went to bed. And I think it was very soothing and stuff. I don't really imagine myself wearing this in the daytime or mixing it with something else. I feel like it might turn a little bit, I don't know, sour. I mean, smelling like milk is okay, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't too strong either, even though this was a perfume sample. I feel like it lasted maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, but it wasn't super long lasting is what I'm trying to say. All right, final small business thing that I finished up. We have a 5 milliliter, I think, perfume spray from Wearable Gourmand. This is in the scent Vanilla Marshmallow. Now, I purchased this when the shop was on Mercari. There's a lot of selling fees that got, added on. So I think that's why the owner, Diana, decided to move to her own website or domain to sell the items. So you are able to purchase sample sprays like this to test out to see if you like the fragrances or not. I'm not sure exactly how much that costs, but a vanilla marshmallow, I thought I was going to like it because I really love marshmallow scents. But to me, this leans almost purely like a vanilla extract, like when you're baking and stuff, not like a Mexican or like Latin American based vanilla extract, like what I'm more familiar with, but maybe just your plain vanilla extract. I don't get a lot of marshmallow note in here, but I know that my sister did compliment me on this. And I know that she had said that it was long lasting. And I think that is true. I think this lasted at least 4 hours on me. But honestly, because I wasn't like a super fan of the scent, I didn't keep track. But yeah, I'm smelling it right now. And I think if I had to choose what type of a marshmallow scent it was, I think I would get more of like a marshmallows in a jet puffed bag versus like ooey gooey marshmallows. Yeah, this reminds me more of like dry marshmallows in a bag, but still sweet and powdery. So yeah, I'm curious about her other fragrances, but I think I'm going to steer clear if I do order from her vanilla based or her vanilla heavy ones. I think I'd probably go for her like cherry frosted cake pop one, or maybe her like citrus ones. Ooh, I almost forgot this one. I think this is technically Bodycare, but I was holding on to the last of these shower steamers just because they were so strong and so chubby. I feel like I haven't seen them in like a few months. But these are the Disney's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. This was in the peppermint scented one, shower melts. So these are really like chubby and fat. So normally the Bath and Body Works ones, they're very thin. So maybe like to give an example, the Bath and Body Works are very thin and wide, but these, they were like slightly smaller, but they were very thick. So they took a while to dissolve in the shower. And I feel like that really helped it last the entirety of my shower versus just like the first like 5-10 minutes. So yeah, I got this on sale back in the day for $3.50. The retail price is $6.99. So while I would repurchase this, I haven't found it and I'm kind of bummed. This was the last one. I think I even want to keep the jar, so like when my nose is stuffed up, I can just like inhale and then I'll clear out my sinuses. Yeah, but the only problem is that these shower melts I feel like leaned a little bit more aromatherapy type. So while this one was peppermint, the other one that I had finished, it was like peppermint and eucalyptus. So if you want some like fruity or floral scents, these aren't for you. They're more aromatherapy like. So there's that. Would recommend it, would repurchase it. If I ever find it on, no, if I ever find it, one, and then if I ever find it on sale, two, then I will repurchase it. Okay, going on to home fragrance, I did finish some samples from a small business. I think I recently hauled it. Anyways, so it's from the brand Teresa Lynn Simple Luxe on Etsy. And my order came with two samples of these, two tea light samples of two different fragrances. And I think the fragrances weren't really my thing. I think the one that I liked the least was this one, Covered Bridge Festival. Now, these are 100% soy wax tea lights, which kind of begs the question, why doesn't Kringle do tea lights in 100% soy? Because, well, this one was unscented, and the Kringle ones are unscented, so I think tea lights are just unscented in general. I did get a little bit more of an idea of how the scent would be from like just smelling the tea light, but I feel like burning it, I had less of an idea. This one smells a little bit like apples, but kind of like mold apples in a way that I dislike. And yeah, it smells kind of burnt right now, but I just don't really like this fragrance. It does smell a little bit earthy as well. Yeah, but it's like not for me. I think maybe soy wax isn't for me in general. But yeah, there is Covered Bridge Festival. And then the other fragrance that I got for free was Tree Hugger. Now, this one I liked a little bit more. Again, 100% soy. And it did travel towards the end. Now, this one reminds me more of a pine, eucalyptus type scent. Maybe like a little sprinkle of cologne somewhere in there. But I wouldn't purchase this in like a bigger size. I'm more of like of a foodie, yeah, like foodie, fruity, and maybe like fresh and clean type of a scent person. But yeah, Tree Hugger isn't really for me. All right, so moving on, we have a candle that I burned or I finished this month. We have Caramel Apple Spice Tea from Homeworks by Slacken & Co. I got this one on sale for $10, so that was a steal. Here is how it looked like. I think I could still like scrape out the wax and stuff. There wasn't a lot of discoloration. But yeah, this one was really good, and I was still able to smell it even when the flames were like very, very puny and stuff. The fragrance notes to this read orange spice tea, red delicious apple, caramel, and clove. Pour date is January 7th, 2023. This one did not return for 2024. So this is probably going to be on older inventory, maybe Homeworks, TJ Maxx. Wait, did I say Homeworks? Maybe Marshalls, TJ Maxx, or potentially QVC, or I don't know. Now I even read or saw on Instagram that Slacken & Co. is going to be available at CVS. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. And the reason why this doesn't have a lid is because it had the heavier duty shiny lid. So I'm keeping it in case I want to like gift one or maybe just swap out my lids. For this fragrance, I think I kind of liked it that I got more of the orange spice tea than anything. I did get nuances of the apple, but the caramel was hardly there. I think if I really wanted to, I could have like warmed a Bath and Body Works cinnamon caramel swirl, and then I would have gotten more of a caramel apple fragrance. So yeah, but it's funny because if you look at the scent notes, red delicious apple, and is it just me or is this not a red delicious apple? That's just a little bit funny. But yeah, I really loved how this looked like when it was burning. The only problem is that the flames got really puny. I still had a good throw on it, but it didn't really illuminate this wraparound photo label, so it didn't really do it justice. Would I repurchase this? Surprisingly, yes, if I find it, again, on sale. Less than $13. So I don't know if they'll have it anymore because Homeworks candles are few and far between right now at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. But if I do, sure, I'll buy it. Okay, next we have a big disappointment. We have one from Village Candle, and I'm calling it quits. So I think there's a little bit more fragrance on here, but I just don't want to struggle with it. So let me move this back a little bit. This is the Guava Tangerine candle I got on sale, I think at TJ Maxx. Yeah, for $8. So I had burned it right here. I even did a review. And then I got so tired of it, I just put it in my candle crock. Here is just one of the, little cotton balls that I tried to soak up the wax. So the performance of this was always poor. I got very puny flames. I feel like it really started to become an issue right around here, and I feel like the scent actually changed. It smells a little bit charred right now. I think I could have saved it by soaking up the charred bit of wax and then trying to burn it again, but I was just tired of soaking up wax. And I think at this point, when I warmed it, it just wasn't enjoyable. It smelled almost a little bit sour, bitter, and just like kind of smoky and stuff. So I don't really want to deal with it. So I'm calling it quits. I think realistically, I could get maybe about a few days to a week's worth of warming, but I just have so many candle scents that I don't need this. Would I recommend this? I would say yeah, if you find it for a cheap price and you are just going to straight up put it under either a candle lamp, put it in a candle crock. But to burn it, good luck. Maybe if you're the type of person that doesn't mind higher maintenance candles by soaking up wax and stuff, then there's that. But I personally don't really want to put up with it. Okay, so for the miscellaneous category, we have some stress relief gummies from the brand Ollie. I believe I had finished up like a smaller one or version of this. This one is a 60-day, so I think the first one that I finished was a 30-day supply. I feel like this did kind of mellow me out a bit, but then towards the end, I feel like the taste just wasn't there for me. I think I got used to is it Nature's Truth? Yeah, I think it's Nature's Truth. I think I just like the taste better. So I think going forward, I'm going to skip out on these unless they're pretty cheap. Would I recommend these? Kind of, maybe try the smaller size, but I personally am not going to purchase this again. Okay, next empty. I think this is the last of my arnica tablets. These were recommended by my doctor for swelling. So I can't really tell if these were effective or not. It's kind of like one of those preventative measures, like how can you really know if this made a difference, if you wouldn't have used it, who knows. But I feel like I like this better than the arnica gel and the cream, but that's just a personal preference. I think maybe the cream or like the gel is better for bruising and stuff. I think this is more of a to prevent the bruising, if you know what I mean. But okay, I do think these are really good, especially if you have trouble swallowing, because they're like very, very tiny. They're like, if you picture a Advil tablet, they're maybe like 1/10 of that size. So it's really easy to just kind of like put them in your mouth and then like take a swig of water, and then what do you know, they're gone. So yeah, I do recommend these if you have trouble swallowing and you want some type of like depuff or de-swelling. But it's more homeopathic, and I think it has been proven or tested by the FDA. So just with that caveat. And then we have a toothpaste that I got from my dentist for free. If you don't know, I go to my dentist now every 4 months. So I go 3 times a year. I love going to my dentist for some reason. I just love having my teeth cleaned. I do not like hearing bad news that like I have a cavity or something. So maybe I'll start not liking the dentist when that happens. But anyways, the one that they gave me was the Pronamel or the Sensodyne Pronamel Shield. This one's a cream, so I feel like this one works well. I think it's kind of pricey though when you try to purchase it not in like a bundle pack. So my parents buy the like value pack at Costco, and that one's just like the regular Sensodyne Pronamel. So that one works well. So I don't think there's any need to get this one. I think they're just, I don't know, advertising this, but I did like it. But it's just a little bit too expensive. All right, final empty for this month. We have some patches. These have 15 milligrams of hemp extract. So I don't know if it's pseudoscience, the placebo effect, but I feel like these really worked. I saw them once more at Marshall's far away, but it was $4.99, so I didn't want to pay $4.99. But I think if it was $1, I'd buy everything in stock. I think they're really cool. They come in a pack of 4, so unfortunately they're like a single-use product. The idea is that you're supposed to stick it on your veiny parts. Ooh, my veins are very prominent. Yeah, the sticky part, it was pretty good. It didn't feel like, you know, like when you put some tape on your skin and you feel like you're ripping off your like little hairs. That wasn't the case. It was really gentle. If I had an issue, I could have gotten some like oil cleanser to get that off, but it didn't hurt at all. And yeah, surprisingly, I feel like it worked. So if I see these again for $1, I would purchase them. If I see them for $4.99, I think I'll probably skip out. But I do like testing these out. I think they worked better than the Good Patch Focus ones that I emptied maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. So yeah, those are all my empties for the month of August. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.